Dear people, I want to speak to you for a moment, in part because I know that some of you are just not going to listen. Sounds ironic, but the bottom line is that on this web page, I've encountered censorship of a sort that's the perfect example of everything that I hate. Bottom line is, those that would stop others from speaking prove that they themselves deserve no freedom to speak. And those who would callously disregard the freedom of others, who would fail to give them that freedom when it is in their power to do so, deserve no freedom themselves. And I believe that many Americans, if not most Americans, may absolutely, by this standard, have lost the worthiness to be free. The perfect slave is the one who would enslave another. And those who say that the Iraqis can't handle freedom, they can't handle democracy, they need to have a dictatorship, an Islamic dictatorship, you're fools. Because those who would sentence others to slavery will be slaves. And those who beat their swords into plowshares are going to plow for those who won't, a great man once said. I'll tell you this. You shut me down, delete my posts, erase the quotes that I make of leaders who made it very clear. Senator Kerry, Senator Clinton, President Clinton, Sandy Berger, the list goes on and on. Carl Levin, Joe Biden, Ted Kennedy. These men made it very clear that they knew Saddam Hussein possessed weapons of mass destruction. Shoot, he killed hundreds of thousands of people in North and South Iraq with chemical weapons and possessed thousands of chemical weapons, chemical rounds, when we liberated that country. Weapons of mass destruction, my eye, of course he had them, and plenty of them, and was pursuing more. And to suggest otherwise is blatantly foolish, ridiculously stupid. And, may I just say, it's self-serving politics, most of the time. I'll tell you right now, I have no time or patience for those who would rip freedoms away from others. And I don't think that it's worthy of time or patience. And I'm just telling you. Okay, I do a job to defend people. But none are so defenseless as those who will not defend themselves. I would bet on the child in Iraq before I would bet on the sleepy American sitting on his hindquarters, too lazy and stupid to do anything about those things he believes in. And that goes for people all across the political spectrum. The left in America are rabid in their hatred for George Bush, but what have they done about it? Nothing. Nada. They can't fill a basketball gymnasium with the demonstrators they would assemble to oppose him. Directive 51, Area 51, their message is going no place. First of all, they're too lazy to get their facts straight. Second of all, they so obviously don't care for anything besides their own anarchic freedom that no one's going to listen to them anyway. On the other side, we have the apathetic conservatives. Oh, they're happy to vote once every 2 or 4 years, but in terms of standing up for the things they believe in or bothering to learn about them, they've got no time for that. And let Iraq go wherever it'll go. Who cares? They can't imagine the freedom and future of Iraqi children is tied to their own. But I tell you for a surety that it is. And those who blow off the freedoms of others will see their own freedoms blown away one day, is my prediction. And it's a sad, but it's a fair state of affairs. So those who would allow others to be slaves will themselves be slaves and suffer slavery.